know a very common condition that all of us face more dangerous than the deadly corona pandemic? In fact, the corona pandemic itself has aggravated this condition in all of us today. Unlike COVID-19, this condition kills the peace in us, destroys our physical body like a slow poison, can lead us into medical conditions like hypertension and heart attacks, and what more, can even lead us into suicides. Sounds very dangerous, right? Well, if it is not obvious by now, let me tell you the only condition which you should be afraid of in this modern world. Stress. A study by the American Institute of Stress suggests that 77% of the people have physical symptoms visible related to stress. Another study suggests 82% of the Indian population are affected with stress in one way or another. That is very alarming compared to the less than 1% of Indian population who have become corona positive. So, why is stress so common? That's a question I'll stop myself answering from. I mean, look at us. We wear stress like a proud badge today. We say, I work hard to become great. I work hard to make more money. I work hard to make my life better. And stress, it is the identification mark of my hard work. Crap. We keep saying that. We keep working harder and harder, not to become great in life, but to accumulate more stress and strain. Well, the problem here is not the hard work we are putting in, but the expectations we set ourselves to. It's true, expectation is the poison that kills us every day, and of course, in the form of mental stress. Let me show you some examples of great people to explain this. When Galileo suggested in the 15th century that it was the Earth orbiting the Sun and not the vice versa, Sun orbiting the Earth, he expected his work to be a great success, but instead he was put in house arrest and not believed in his whole life. When Walt Disney first portrayed his work on his animated characters, he expected it to be successful, only to be fired by a newspaper editor stating he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. When J.K. Rowling first finished her work on Harry Potter in 1995, she expected it to be a great success, but it ended up rejected by 12 publishing houses. When Thomas Edison started his first attempt on a new light bulb, he expected it to be a great success, but only to see 1,000 unsuccessful attempts. We have hundreds of examples of great people who expected big in their initial attempt only to meet disappointment. But yes, we all know the history. These great people overcame these disappointments and tried again and again to succeed. But what would have happened if they didn't try for 100 times? Their life would have become a miserable story of failure accompanied by stress because of expectations. It would have become very similar to the life story of my friend Abhi. From the moment Abhi was born, his parents had great expectations on him to become a successful engineer or a doctor. Well, expectation that even Abhi didn't know. As he started growing up, he was bombarded with expectations to get high marks and grades in his studies. These expectations had always put him on stress. As Abhi finally completed his studies, his parents forced him into another set of expectations to become a software engineer in a successful MNC. With lots of struggles, Abhi finally got a good job and became a software engineer. He had everyday surreal expectations to meet at work and kept on accumulating stress. It was not over there. Abhi was given expectations by the society to find a perfect girl to marry, which his family struggled to find. Well, with a lot of search for a partner, he finally got married. Abhi was then given severe pressure and expectations by his family and relatives to have a child soon, which he had when he welcomed his newborn son. What then? Almost immediately after the birth, Abhi set new expectations for his newborn son to become an engineer or a doctor one day, and the cycle of expectations continued. Does that story sound familiar? Many of us are actually active contributors to the flow of this looping expectations life cycle. The truth is, we are all living the life story of Abhi today. In fact, the story and the name Abhi stands for about you. We are all killing the beauty of our life with our own expectations. See, I'm not here to tell you to not have any expectations in life. But my point here is that you should not live a life of expectations only. If you are living with depression, you are living a life in the past. If you are living with expectations, you are living a life in the future. But if you are living a life with inner peace, you are living a life in the present. That is why inner peace is more important than anything else. There is no greater wealth than the peace of your inner mind. We were talking about Thomas Edison's 1000 failed attempts of the light bulb. When a reporter asked, how did it feel to fail 1000 times? Edison replied, I did fail 1000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1000 steps. That is what inner peace is all about. To not get lost in the expectations of the future, but to live in the present, focusing on the next footstep of your 1000 steps. I said inner peace. It's inside you. Only you can give stress to you. Only you can find your own peace. Just think about it. The missing piece of the missing piece was always